Godzilla vs. Kong sets up Kong 2, a sequel for Kong in the MonsterVerse, but the sequel is followed with various changes. From changing the title to impossible follow-up in the plot, keep watching to find out everything we know about Kong Skull Island 2. Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla vs. Kong is a continuation of Kong in the MonsterVerse, however, it's doubtful that Kong 2 would be a sequel called Kong Skull Island 2. Now, as we all know, Adam Wingard's movie is about both monsters in Warner Brothers and Legendary Entertainment's franchise, but the film is without a doubt Kong's story. This means that Godzilla vs. Kong is about Kong trying to find his home. What most fans don't know is Kong's origin. Kong Skull Island took place in 1973. The story in the MonsterVerse got bigger and bigger as it was extended throughout the years that followed. So when it comes to the story, it goes like this. Monarch came back to the island and started up a biodome facility that used to keep Kong, but Kong grew up quite large and it wasn't possible to keep him at bay. What followed was Kong being taken from Skull Island and brought to the Hollow Earth entry station in Antarctica. Then Kong's story with the Hollow Earth begins as he finds out about his past home and throne. So when he defeats Godzilla one last time, he joins another monster to defeat Mechagodzilla and he becomes free. Godzilla, however, lives on the surface, but Kong is now king of the Hollow Earth. Kong 2 film. Now, there are still no official statements about Kong Skull Island 2, but one thing is certain, the sequel is very much anticipated. Also, if we're about to see a sequel to the film, it certainly wouldn't be Kong Skull Island. It would follow the alternative story, the Kong Hollow Earth example. Until Godzilla vs. Kong, Kong never held the title of a king. That's now in the past as he's officially King Kong of Hollow Earth. His ancestors won in the battle with the other monsters of the Hollow Earth and used the axe. The axe is made of Godzilla's dorsal spikes, and this is their weapon, so he sits upon the throne. So based on this, and how the monarch has set up a new observation station in the Hollow Earth, Kong's sequel movie would probably follow this kind of plot. So guys, we can expect a title such as Godzilla King of the Monsters, but it's clear that Kong 2 has so much to explore, and fans would be more than happy to get a sequel. A nice focus of the sequel would be Kong's time as a king. Also, we would love to find out what other monsters live there, right? Now let's see when we should expect the possible sequel to be released. Release date. As we previously said, there are still no announcements for a Kong 2 movie, but we went through the release dates for each Kong movie and Godzilla. Before 3 to 4 years separated films, based on this, we could expect a release date for Kong 2 in 2023. This would of course happen if a renewal comes anytime soon. And based on fans' interest, the official announcement for the Kong 2 film would come anytime soon. Now let's dive into more details concerning the plot. Oh, don't forget to smack that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it already. We highly appreciate new subscribers. What to expect? Until the release of Godzilla vs. Kong, Kong was never a king. Despite what Hank Marlowe said about his rule on Skull Island in the 2017 film, however, that has now changed as he is officially King Kong of the Hollow Earth. His ancestors defeated the other Hollow Earth monsters and used the axe as a weapon. Just like Kong regularly uses a spear on Skull Island, given the throne on which he sits and the fact that Monarch has set up a new observation station in the Hollow Earth, the Kong 2 movie would likely follow him to this new region. In a way, Kong 2 could look like Godzilla King of the Monsters, but with Kong struggling for dominance in his new domain. Much of the Hollow Earth remains a mystery, especially the monsters that live there apart from the Nozuki and Warbat species. Kong 2 could easily immerse himself in exploring the underworld, the days when Kong was king, the other monsters that live there, and those who present a challenge to Kong. Cast.
Turning and turning in the widening gyre.
The first film practically surprised everyone with the cast. If you wondered what a perfect casting looks like, just watch Kong Skull. The cast that appeared in the first film included Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, Corey Hawkins, Samuel L. Jackson, and John Goodman. Toby Kebbell also appeared as the motion capture Kong. While there's still no confirmation on who of the cast will come back for a sequel, we should expect the cast in its original form and a lot of new additions, of course. Hiddleston played the sword-wielding explorer, and he had amazing things to say about his character. According to him, there's something very heroic about his character in Skull Island. He's an adventurer, he's an explorer, the actor told Collider last year. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, he also explained that Kong was a change to play a heroic protagonist, having never really played that role before in a massive movie. Goodman took the role of Randa. We also need to mention that Michael Keaton and J.K. Simmons were both previously considered to co-star in the movie, but because of their busy schedules, they didn't appear. Well, the sequel is a perfect chance for them to reconsider their part in the film. We had maybe the most diverse and talented cast I think I've ever worked with as a whole, Hiddleston told EW. We should expect a lot of diversity in the sequel as well. Aside from Tom Hiddleston, Oscar winner Brie Larson, John Goodman, and John C. Reilly, the first film included Tian. Jing, Corey Hawkins, Jason Mitchell, John Ortiz, Thomas Mann, Shea Whigham, Toby Kebbell, and Eugene Cordero. Now let us know, who would you want to appear in the sequel? Who would be perfect to play in Kong Skull 2? The creative crew. Jordan Vogt-Roberts directed the first film and he's expected to come back for the sequel. Dan Gilroy, Nightcrawler, Max Borenstein, Godzilla, and John Gatton's Flight wrote the script, with Jurassic World co-writer Derek Connolly also taking part. And Godzilla producers Thomas Tull, John Jashny, and Mary Parent are also expected to come back for the sequel. Kong Skull Island.
Monsters exist.
The first King Kong film since Peter Jackson's King Kong, which was released in 2005, is far from the classic. There are plenty of positive reviews from critics, with acclaim for its visual effects, action sequences, and performances. It was also a box office success, grossing $566 million worldwide. The decision to reboot has been a point of mixed feelings for some fans. Nevertheless, it led to Kong joining the MonsterVerse, a team-up of Legendary Entertainment, Toho, and Warner Brothers. According to most fans, the film does an excellent job of working as a standalone film. Also, the film story is perfectly managing to fit into the same universe as Godzilla, even though the two works are completely different, both in style and in tone. Directed by Jordan Vogt-Roberts, Kong Skull Island is nice and dynamic. And as we previously stated, it has the best MonsterVerse cast to date. Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson, John C. Reilly among them. Let's hope the second film will include even more amazing moments in cast. Oh, before we forget, the first film also had the Vietnam War parallels perfectly harmonized and the terror is evident at times. But the renewed origin is also obvious, and that's why this film completely differs from the other Godzilla movies. MonsterVerse is made up of 4 movies: Godzilla, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla vs. Kong, which is, according to you, the best of all. Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.